The photographer I chose to analyze was James Nachtwey, who is an American photojournalist and war photographer. James was born in March of 1948 and has been photographing professionally since the 80s. James has photographed many historical moments and experienced some life changing events throughout his entire career, including famine in Sudan, ethnic cleansing in Bosnia, and the fall of the Twin Towers in 9/11 2001. The first photo I chose to analyze was taken by James Nachtwey in Afghanistan in 1996 and is titled Ruins of Kabul from Civil War. This photo embodies Nachtwey's work during this time period and showcases his ability to capture scenes around the world that some of us would never think to see. Nachtwey's use of one point perspective makes the viewer focus on the person walking down the path. This image features his famous black and white style, making the shadows and highlights pop, creating a more intense image. The black and white style removes the typical emotions associated with color, which places more focus on the scene itself, which is filled with destruction. The next photo I decided to analyze was another one of Nachtwey's wartime photography pieces, and is titled Ethnic Cleansing in Mostar. Croat militiaman fires on his Muslim neighbors. Nachtwey again manages to capture a stunning image, utilizing many techniques in the midst of chaos. Using a bullseye's composition technique makes the viewer focus on the militiaman aiming his rifle out the window. As the viewer's eyes strays from the center, you can't help but notice the torn wallpaper and messy bedroom, adding to the intensity of the scene. The use of backlighting in this photograph makes it so the viewer can only make out the silhouette of the militiaman and his gun. The rest of the room is lit only from the light coming through the window, which combined with the black and white style creates a very grim image. The title of the photograph is not something you see often today, or even during the 90s in America. This is why Nachtwey's work was important in the sense that it was exposing people to issues around the world. This powerful image captured by Nachtwey after the Twin Towers had fallen is one of his most influential, ethically evaluative pieces, in my opinion. His use of monochromatic color from the debris of the towers and ash filled air, blocking out the sun, created a very unique image. Yellow, being the dominant color, is usually associated with happiness, but in this image, the exact opposite is being captured, playing with the emotions of the viewer on an image already packed with emotion. Another powerful technique Nachtwey managed to execute during a very intense moment was capturing the natural symmetry of the three survivors walking through the streets. Paired with the backlight from the sun, highlighting the three survivors while hiding their identity by the silhouettes creates a very powerful image. Nachtwey showcases unity through the survivors and how America as a whole came together after the horrific events on that day, no matter who you were. I chose Nachtwey for this project because I enjoyed his use of black and white in his photography. I think it is a perfect theme for his background in war photography and other kinds of intense scenes that Nachtwey has captured throughout his career. Nachtwey's images all fall under ethically evaluated photography, as he is always at the scene of civil war, ethnic cleansing, terrorist attacks, or any other life threatening environments, all for the sake of spreading awareness through art. I can't even imagine being in Nachtwey's shoes during some of the intense situations he has been in, capturing the chaos that is constantly rumbling through our world through photos that will live on forever as documents of history.